Damn! That was not the result that we wanted. Shit.
Hi guys, welcome back with Chicago Pro 2023 entire lineup results. So Steven Daniel has arrived at last place. It was his first pro show. He turned pro last year. Obviously he was not really competitive in Chicago Pro. He needs more size, more conditioning, but I liked his physique. Overall he was impressive with very flat and small midsection. Emmanuel Longoria had to settle for 9th place only in his first show of the season. Last year he was much drier, much leaner in Texas Pro. He's very wide and has great structure, but this time his conditioning was not on point. Even his abs were not completely visible. Most likely he needs few more weeks to nail his conditioning. Maybe Texas Pro is his main show, so hopefully he brings his improved package in his next show. Eric Ramirez was at 10th place in Orlando Pro 3 weeks before, and this time he has been awarded with 8th place. He's been competing in pro shows for many years. I think he turned pro in 2014. If we see his physique, it has changed a lot, especially his shape since he's been competing. His physique is almost unrecognizable if we compare it to early bodybuilding days, but he's still competing after some serious injuries, and he's very consistent athlete, which is highly appreciable. Coach AJ Sims athlete Matt Kuba has finished taking 7th place. He does not have the best genetics, but like Eric Ramirez, he's very consistent, competing every year in multiple shows. Iron Goli has managed to take 6th place again like his last show, Vancouver Pro. Lighting was obviously very bad, but also athletes were not in great conditioning except top 3. Patrick Moore had to settle for 5th place in his second show of the year. In Arnold Classic Ohio, we saw his relatively a better version in conditioning standpoint. He was absent from bodybuilding stage for almost 2 years, and fans were hoping to see his bigger and better version to dominate the bodybuilding world. But in my opinion, he brought his best package 2 years before in Cali Pro, and since then we have not seen any major improvements in his physique. I really hope it was not his final show for this year. He has very impressive physique, and I think if he just nails his conditioning with his current size, he can win shows like Orlando Pro or Chicago Pro.
Damn! That was not the result that we wanted. But you know, shit. Right now, I don't know. But I know one thing though. Because I do know.
We all remember Blessing Awodibu won back-to-back 2 pro shows last year under the supervision of coach George Fira, and then he was aiming to be top 3 in the Mr. Olympia.
Top 3, the boogeyman.
And this year he was the biggest disappointment in Chicago Pro. Many fans were expecting he will wipe out the complete lineup, but he almost came in off-season conditioning. Blessing was strong in back shots, otherwise Patrick could beat him. His midsection was not well controlled. Size-wise, his legs were almost same like his last year winning performance in Indy Pro and New York Pro, but they look much weaker this time as there were not enough details there. Probably he was self-coaching this time, but for his next show, he is willing to hire a coach to get a proper peak for the show. So hopefully he does qualify for Olympia this year. It will be very interesting to have Boogeyman in the Olympia lineup. Stan DeLungjo took 3rd place in Orlando Pro and 2nd in Vancouver, and this time in Chicago Pro he has taken a very solid 3rd place. He was the most shredded contestant on stage again, and I think he could win the show, but in size standpoint he needs to make improvements. He definitely gave a tough time to his fellow contestants, and many fans had him winning the show. But I personally had Jonathon Delarosa winning the show. He had the most complete physique compared to Stanimal and Justin. Yes, his conditioning could be a little bit better, but he was very thick with mature physique. But when it comes to quality and aesthetics, I think Justin Shier had the most beautiful frame, shape and structure. He was just 222 pounds on stage, and he's one of those bodybuilders who has huge potential to climb the higher ranks in the bodybuilding. Although in back shots Justin was very soft and John and Stanimal had clear advantage in the back shots, but in front shots his insane V-taper, his X frame was very dominant. His abs were not deep enough, he was losing control in his midsection in some shots, and size wise I do not see any major progress in Justin since he turned pro in 2021. But he definitely improved his legs, which gives him a balanced look. So congratulations to Justin for winning his pro debut show, which is highly admirable, and now he has 15 weeks to improve his physique for his debut in the Mr. Olympia 2023. Thanks for watching.